Hey, and I am back with another Follow a Sketch February, and today I am doing the sketch right here, and I'm trying to keep it, I'm trying to follow the rules, but I'm not doing so well with these sketches lately. So I've got 3 photos going on, and I've got some black scraps that I am just going to mat my photos with. I also have a couple of journaling cards from the Not Just for Boys Kit Club. They are like little thank you cards. I have some wooden frames that I cut out and I've already used on 2 projects, so I'm going to try to use them up on this project. I know it seems like a lot, but I have something in my brain that might work. I also have some of these really old cardstock or chipboard stars that are from something quotes, quick quotes or something like that. It was a kit club long ago, you guys. I mean like 2000s. And I have some corduroy buttons as well as some striped buttons, but I have to tell you, I set them off to the side and completely forgot about them. So there you go. I also have a bunch of, what are they called? Stickers, and they were clear stickers, and I put them on white cardstock and cut them apart and did all that stuff. So from various places. And then I have this authentique paper pack called Hunter, and I'm going to use this camouflage side and not the paw print side, although the paw print side would have looked kind of cool because it is a Boy Scout event. I also have this Cartabella piece that I have been dying to use. It's from their outdoor collection, or the Great Outdoors collection. I've just been dying to use it, and I'm not sure. I don't want to say hoarding because I never hoard. And then last but not least, I have this blonde wood grain from P13. And at first I thought it was this upper wood grain, and then I kept looking, and no, it's this lower wood grain, which was the backing card for the wood grain pack. So I just took it off the back and thought, oh, that's what I'm going to use, because it actually looks like the basketball court in the background of, behind my kids. So there's where I was showing you guys that they were just thank you notes, and I'm going to turn them around and use them as journaling cards because I think they're pretty cool and they match really, really well. And I want to bring in some of that gray. So this is about the Pinewood Derby, and it's a really super cute story, to be honest. The boys are in Boy Scouts, and Kyrie was too young to join, and this was right at the cusp of them turning into Adventure Scouts, where it's boys and girls now. And so it's one of those things where we've always bought an extra car for Kyrie to make. Sometimes she's interested, sometimes she's not, and the little car gets, like dad's attention. So this year she actually wanted to make the car, and it was kind of cool because she didn't actually get to race her car, but at the end of it, once everybody got their awards and everybody was done, they decided that they were going to race again, and she got to race her little car, and she actually beat all the boys with her little pink car. So it was a kind of cool story to tell. She was very proud of her little car. She drew out all the designs all herself on the wood, and then Dad just took a band saw and chopped it all up and stuff like that. So, and here's where I'm trying to figure out whether or not I should have cut her picture down just a little bit, because my youngest son's photo was taken horizontally, and the other photos were taken vertically, and it's like, so I couldn't cut the other 2 photos down to 4 inches. So I was kind of stuck with the sizes that I had because I couldn't take away any more from the photos that I've already have. So anyways, I just wanted to document this cute little story because as much as we were kind of like doubting her design, it was a really good design. It worked out perfectly. It beat all the cars, even the first place car, which was my youngest son's, and my middle son ended up with 3rd place. So go them. All right. So to start the design and get it going, I am following the rules. Kind of. I put my big block down that I really wanted. I put the little strip down below, which I forgot that I started inking, so I needed to go back and ink. I don't think I inked Yes, I did. I inked the larger strip, but then instead of arrows, I really wanted to use these frames. Why? I don't know. I was in the mood for this color scheme mostly, and I just thought, you know what? I have these frames. They're going to end up getting like bent and dinged if I don't just use them. So I thought that I would use them as like a decoration instead of the arrows. Well, then I went through that sticker book that I was going through, which I believe was Heidi Swap Carefree, if I remember correctly. And I was going through that sticker book, and it ended up there was those perfectly green arrows, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. Now the flare that I'm using here, I don't remember where they are from. I pulled them off of a packet just based off of one, what they said, and two, again, the color scheme. I was going for the green in the camo as well as the blue in that plaid. And I am talking, I'm FaceTiming a few friends, by the way, and I apologize if my hands go crazy. I do talk with my hands. All right, so here I decided that instead of trying to tuck all of these little squares behind that wood or that blue piece that I've already cut down, I am going to go ahead and just chop off the bottom. Well, then I thought I should have chopped off a lot more because I don't want to waste anything, and I'm going to take all of these little frames and make it look like they're sticking up too. So I've got a whole bunch of these frames just sticking up at the top of my kids' heads. Why? I don't know. The whole time I'm sitting here convincing myself because it's a Pinewood Derby. Yeah, that makes sense. It's not. But I just kept telling myself that. I don't know. It was really weird. I apologize about this. I was showing her some class materials. I was showing my friend some class materials that I have for this weekend. I am teaching a class that is for the Nuvo drops. Now, I am by all means no expert at Nuvo, but I do love sharing what I do with my products, you guys. And I sometimes make it into a little class, and I teach very small techniques. I don't go overboard, and I don't overwhelm anybody. I don't, like it's 3 things and that's a good starting point. Once you get so many things being told to you of what you could do with a product, it's very overwhelming. And then you don't remember any of the easiest ones. And so you can feel kind of lost, which I don't blame anybody for that. I felt lost when I first started, like diving into specific things, not necessarily mixed media, but, like when the Cricut was there, everything was, you could do this and you can do this and you can do this. And it was just overwhelming. And then when there was another new product that came out or another new machine that came out, it's very overwhelming. So when I teach a class, I try to only, I try to only introduce it at little bits. So at a beginner and an intermediate and then an advanced class, which, would tell me if you're in the advanced class, then you've probably already played with this product to the point where you could probably teach this class, right? And so this is a very beginning class, and I was just so proud of the PDF that I created to introduce all the different types of Nuvo instead of, creating a swatch, which for me personally, I tried the swatch. I never used it, never understood it, didn't need it. Honestly, I can see the color in the bottle, and if it dries a little bit different, I'm not one to notice. In all honesty, I just am not. So I'd rather know when I'm shopping for a Nuvo bottle what the differences is when you see all these different bottles and all the different bottle types as well, because then you have to think of storage too. Are they all going to fit on my shelf that I have for them or wherever the space is, things like that. And so anyways, long story short, I was just showing off my stuff. All right. So, to deviate from the sketch yet again, I have decided that I am going to, put all of those little frames behind my children just to give it a little bit of, something back there. So it's not just wood grain. And at first I was like, does wood grain on top of wood grain look okay? And of course my friends always say yes. So So why not? And then I just really wanted to use these stars. They have been in my stash since the early 2000s, seriously. And I just really wanted to use them up. So I thought, well, I'll ink them real quick, tear them apart, and because they all came on one little sheet. And then I just stuck them in amongst all of those little frames. And I absolutely love how it looks. It's like I got excited, you guys. Like, it's not what I expected, but it was pretty close. Oh my gosh, that's pretty cool. And then I just started decorating. I started, looking at the sketch. Okay, I need something up here. Looking at the sketch. Okay, I probably need something right there. I kind of sort of did the title across a "Hello, my name is" tag, but instead I used the journaling spot to do that. So that was fun. And then, I just kept going, oh, I have a piece that looks like this. And oh, I was super excited, you guys, because this is probably the only sketch where I actually had bits and pieces that kind of sort of represented what was in the sketch. And so I was stoked, really. Because normally it's like the intention is good. I start off kind of sort of like, but then it veers left. And gosh knows what I end up with. And that's how I've always been on sketches, you guys. It all starts with good intentions. So anywho, I am about done here. I just am going to go ahead and try to see if I can't find a few more spots. I am not going to use that yellow flare because I just realized I didn't have anything yellow to add to this page. And the reason why I did pick it though is because one of the little stripes in the plaid paper, I think it's plaid, I'm not sure, it's actually like a goldy yellow. And so I thought, oh, that would match really well. And it did. However, I didn't emphasize on it. It's kind of like an accent color. The green and the blue are really truly the final colors of this layout. And I absolutely am thrilled with how it kind of just threw together with, a sketch and an idea in my brain. So, and I got to use up every single one of those frames, you guys. I'm stoked. What else can I use up? I just get into those moods where I'm just super excited when I get to use stuff up. All right. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and watching what I create. Be sure to check out everyone else that is playing along with Follow a Sketch February. Today is the last day. I wonder what we have up our sleeve next month. Oh, I can't wait. But be sure to check out the Facebook group and that album, because people will continue to play along. Everyone continues to play along because not everybody can follow every single day. And so, it's always being added to. So don't just think since today's the last day, then there's no more creators creating with those sketches, because there are lots and lots. All right. Thank you so much, and I'll check you later. Bye.